leader in motorsports coverage, presents Speed World. It is a beautiful late summer afternoon at Norwalk Raceway Park in Norwalk, Ohio, site of the International Hot Rod Association Loctite Tostiasti Spumani World Nationals. We have a capacity crowd, more than 25,000 fans on hand to watch 671 cars go at it.
Hello once again, everyone. I'm Bob Barsha. After a short midsummer break, the stars of the IHRA are back in action. And what a place to come back to. On the shores of Lake Erie, beautiful Norwalk Raceway Park is one of the most user-friendly motorsports facilities in the world. But don't take my word for it. Here's ESPN drag racing analyst Ted Jones with proof.
One look around at this magnificent facility will tell you just why it's sold out every year. Track operator Bill Bader spares no expense to give everyone the greatest creature comforts. Look at the creative landscaping and you'll see why it's called Park. Take a look inside this VIP tower that has the latest state-of-the-art theater-style armchair seating complete with wet bars. On the roof of the tower, bleacher seating for special NRP guests. And for the racer, a new 200-foot concrete launching pad and the latest computer timing systems. Over 5,000 additional seats have been added, and it's still a sold-out event. And the man with the best seat in the entire house is our own Brett Kepner.
Well, there's no question that Norwalk Raceway Park is probably the most beautiful on the IHRA Tour, but there are a couple of different things here at this year's Loctite Tostiasti Spumani World Nationals that make things completely different. First is the weather. It's not nearly the oven that it usually is here at the World Nationals this time of year. And the second is the racetrack itself. A brand new coating of asphalt and the longest concrete pads we've seen this season in IHRA drag racing. And it works. We'll see coverage of the Chevrolet Night of Fire qualifying sessions in just a minute, but keep this in mind. In Pro Stock Eliminator, it took a run of 7.263 seconds just to qualify for the 16-car field, and in Pro Modified, who would have believed it? 7.088 seconds was the slowest run in the 16-car field, and all but two of them were in the sixes. It's that kind of racing that should make eliminations one incredible show here at Norwalk. Back to you, gentlemen.
All right, thanks a lot, Brett. Here are the numbers on the weather. 85 degrees, fairly humid at 68%, but a breeze blowing right in the racers' faces and very little chance of rain. A huge crowd on hand for the finals, but they got a real treat on Saturday night. The final round of qualifying, the Chevrolet Night of Fire here at Norwalk. At every stop on the trail, the Night of Fire produces quick times, and such was the case in Top Fuel. Eddie Hill against Wayne Bailey.
Well, Eddie the Thrill gave the crowd a thrill. He locked up the #1 qualifying position on this run of 5:13, 272 miles per hour. What a reaction from the crowd.
And we also found our top qualifier in Pro Stock, Doug Kirk, in contention for the World Championship.
Young Doug locked up the #1 qualifying position, too, and he turned in a sensational 7.11, 193 miles per hour.
But perhaps the best of all, in the near lane, in Pro Modified, defending world champion Tim McAmis having a lackluster season, but here he chomps down on the #1 qualifying spot, leading the quickest field in Pro Modified history.
Also a brand new world record with a 6.85. McAmis really served notice to the rest of the field.
Who knows? Maybe it was the full moon. In eliminations, we'll find out. Our ESPN coverage of the World Nationals is brought to you by Quaker State. The Big Q is one tough motor oil. And by Goodies, the South's #1 headache powder. We'll be back with the slingshots of 5,000 horsepower Top Fuel when we return to Norwalk.